Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army. The Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cadets offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be...
There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Goes to the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Now on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air, it's Alfred. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The give from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
Really good-looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Rides to back and leaves it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. On the option. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Finds his man, it's Richardson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. Surging forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Tulsa. The defense putting points on the board.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Motion from the back. Takes the handoff. It's Reed. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Here's the handoff. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open on the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. On the option, he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Back to pass. It's Alford. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here.
They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man and gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Alford. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Presley. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Reed. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The option look. Now the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting. Turning it on! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air, it's Alford. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ballard. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score. Tulsa, 20-43.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Tulsa! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Fortner. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Reed. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They go to the draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the option, the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's... Oh, he's got some space. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Gets the back moving. Gonna run it. It's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the Reed. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down, and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.